Hey YouTube, welcome back. Today I'm going to show you guys a tutorial on how to properly replace your iPad Air. This is for model A as in Apple 1474, or if you have the cellular one, it's A1475. So you need a new screen. This one is cracked. The home button's right here. And then you will require your tools and your heat source, which is I use this Remington's 1875 watts. Okay, so what we need to do is heat around the frame. I'm gonna start on the left hand side and then walk around it, because there's like a flex cable around the right hand side. So after you heat it up, you're gonna lift it up from the left side. Okay, you don't want to cut the right side, or else you're gonna cut your digitizer cables and also your home buttons flex cable, and you don't want to do that. Well, it's gonna cost you more to replace that. So anyway, let's go ahead and get it started. I suggest you guys don't work at the same station. If you have a heating station, you want to separate them, because sometimes people take out the screw and then they need to heat it up or something. It blows the screws away. But anyway, I'm going to take this out and then start apply the heat, because this might be slippery, but let's check it out.
And if you think it's too hot, you want to press the cool air, so don't try to go over too hot, okay?
So now you try to use a suction cup, see if you get to lift it up since the glue is kind of loosened. And you gotta know where's the crack at, okay? Because there's a crack right here. If you put the suction cup, it's probably not gonna suck it up correctly. So I'm gonna try it around this edge right here, because since there's no crack on this side. Try to give it a little tug or pull. Ooh, so as you can see, it's lifting up already. So I'm gonna use my thin guitar pick right here. You should come with a couple of the guitar pick with your kit. As you can see, this is a super thin one, the green one, and then this one is more thick and more sturdier. This is more flexible. Well, since my button is not working, the digitizer, so I cannot turn the screen off. Oh my God, it's already lift up. So I'm not sure if this guy has replaced it already. The glue is already coming off, which is good for me. I can kind of tell because normally the original one does not come off that quickly. So I guess this customer has replaced it already. Because the original glue is very, very sticky. So, and when you go in, when you push your guitar pick in, you don't want to go in too much, or else you might mess up the screen. I mean the camera or the button. So yeah, this guy's been replaced already. I know because the glue shouldn't fall apart that quickly or come apart. So it's coming up. What? I heat them on the bottom here. Wow, see, make the indentation on the LCD. Wow. The crack. So this is where your home button and your flex cable is at. Right here. That's your home button. And this is a flex cable. So if you try to use like a plus plunger on the right hand side, it's going to cut your home button flex cable. So you're going to end up buying a new one. Okay. So be careful. I don't know why this top screw fall off already. So I'm not sure if whoever replaced this screen before didn't screw in right, or it shouldn't fall off like that. That's the LCD screw. So if you want to set your screen, your digitizer flat, you want to put it on top of the chase, okay, or the frame, and then you can let it down, okay, or else you're gonna break those flex cable. So all you do is just use a Phillips screwdriver and remove the two on the bottom and two on the top. But since the one it already came out, I only need to remove one on the left hand side. So let me give you a closer look. And this is a screw, okay? Should be all same size for those 4 LCD screws. Then the last one will be on the upper left hand side here. So I'm going to use this bubble wrap and put it on the bottom because it is connected. I'm just going to flip it towards me and let it down. Why is there glue? I guess the guy that put the silicone or something. The guy is crazy. So you gotta be careful with the flex cable right there, okay? Right here. And this is an important part right here. This is where the battery connected at. It is held by a Phillips screw. And after you remove it, you need to use the thin guitar peg to open it up. So this is a very tiny screw, okay? Make sure you make a note of that. So when you put it back, you know which screw is what. There you go, okay? So just be sure you insert like a thin business card or some kind of in there, okay? So the battery will not connect it back in and short your iPad. And we're gonna move on to this shield plate right here. So we could take out the LCD first, move that out of the way. And this one is shorter, okay? Shorter than the one that I just removed for the battery. So I like to keep the screws separately on one section at a time. So when you put it back, you know what goes what. So this one looks like the same size. So all three should be the same size. So you try to pry it out and don't use any metal, use a plastic plunger. So this is what it look like. Okay. Make sure you put this out aside. As you can see, there's an indentation of the glue from the digitizer. Even though the LCD is not cracked, I need to clean those up before I put it back. So this is where your home button flex cable right here. Make sure it's not glued to the screen. So all you do, there's a like a lock. Just need to lift it up right here. Lift it up towards you, and that will unlock the cable. And then just pull this out like that, okay? And for the digitizer, all you do is just lift this up. This 1, 2, okay? And since the previous guide put the silicone, so it's kind of hard to come out, so now it come out. So I guess the glue that come with it didn't glue too well, that's why he add silicone onto it. So that means it's going to be more work for me because I need to scrape out those glue that or silicone that he put in. So all we need to do is to remove this home button. Okay, all you do is just heat this up, and it should pop up. I'm going to put this out of the way. Then put the screw far away from here because I need to blow it with the hair dryer again. Right, so there's just button with the flex cable. So I'm not sure the previous the repairman did not put the gasket, so might have problem because the new screen that I got didn't come with the home button. So let's see. And also you need to remove this frame for your front facing camera, so I need to heat that up real quick. But then we're going to transfer all the parts to the new one. So I try to center the camera hole and then the sensor. Make sure those two holes match that. I mean the pin on the home. And adjust it, make sure it's straight. Make sure you hear the click. All right. I made to put like a black wire tape around the both sides, because it doesn't seem like it's sticking too well. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go get my black tape and cut a small piece on both sides, and just tape it nicely. Cause it doesn't seem like it's gonna hold. See. So I'll be right back. So we're back. I got my roll of black tape. I'm gonna use this fine cutter to cut it into a small piece. So I hold into its place. So let's give a little test first before we put the double side around the digitizer. So let me give a test. Again, you want to sit it on top of the frame.
Push this.
So make sure you line up with the white line and then just press it to lock it. And now we're gonna remove this guitar peg, okay? So you could have a contact with the battery. Oh, just a second. I didn't put my LCD in. So again, you don't want to put anything against hard to scratch your LCD. So make sure you put all the tools away. Make sure it's in. Then we're gonna flip it back. Then remove the peg. Make sure nothing get caught on the bottom, the cables. So just give a test real quick. You don't want to push it all the way in here because the flex cable. Oh, there's a lock code. Okay, great. I'm just going to punch in the number. You don't want to push too many times, or you're going to disable the iPad. Okay. Well, it seems like the touch is working because I cannot test out because it is locked. Let me see. There's a
camera.
Oh, I was covering the lens. So there you go. That's my head. Square video. Well, it seems like everything is working, so I can turn it off now. All right. So I'm gonna disconnect it and everything and put the screen back on and clean the LCD. So I'll be back. So after I remove the screen and then the digitizer, I'm just gonna use my metal plunger tool to scrape out all those glue that was left behind. Or maybe the original glue that the previous installer never removed. And you gotta be careful on this camera area. You don't want to go too deep. Take out whatever the residue. There's a whole bunch of glue right here. It was never removed. That's why the screen came apart so easily. The previous guy did not do a good job of cleaning. So make sure you take your time to clean it, or your screen will not stick right. You gotta be careful when you scrape it right here. This is like a Wi-Fi antenna here. So Make sure you don't do it too hard on this two area. I'll try to hold it down. See all this nasty glue? Use my small screwdriver and just scrape out. Oh my god, so much. So I'm gonna go outside later on to blow everything out. I'm not gonna do it inside the house because I don't want this. So after that, you want to use like a toothbrush to brush it all off. Well, I'm gonna go outside and blow it. But make sure you don't have any residue inside your iPad. Still a whole bunch of glues. Wow. Still so much glue. All right, so I'm just gonna use like a rubber alcohol to clean the sticky part, and hopefully it will come out some more. Or else the screen is probably not gonna stick that well. That's a silicone. So I'll be back. Okay, so after I give a nice clean on the LCD, it's still, if you look close enough, there's still like a marking due to the crack of the glass digitizer in making that mark. So I'm trying to go in to show you guys this part right here. This is a tricky part for the digitizer cables. Okay, as you can see, there is a double-sided tape right here on this L cable. You need to take out this protector first, and then after that you fold it down to glue it or stick it on. And there's another cable on the bottom here. Okay, you need to fold it, but don't try to force it and break it. Okay. The reason behind that is because I need to put a double-sided tape within that frame. Okay, all the way around here. So this is what I'm trying to show you guys. Okay, so make sure you fold it a little bit. And then this one right here, the smaller one. So you guys could get this double-sided strip in there. Oh, your screen's not gonna stick right. Okay. Make sure you tap it down. You don't want to stick it on the cable. Make sure you separate them. Okay, so just like that. If you put this on top of the cable, then your screen is not going to stick right. Okay, so that's what I'm trying to show you guys, because nobody show you guys on the YouTube like this. So make sure you do it right. So now we're ready to install the screen in the Digitizer. So I gotta move this so I can fold that to glue it back. So it's this one is kind of gonna use my so now I can remove that double-sided tape on that back of the flex cable. Let's see on this side so you guys can see. In the meantime, try not to touch the screen on this side, since you already peel off the screen protector. Okay, so I use my fingernail then. So I peel that strip and just fold it. Make sure you don't go over the screen, or it's gonna see that double-sided tape just behind the black. Okay, and it should look like this and ready to plug in. All right, so let's get ready. You want to use a microfiber cleaner a cleaning cloth to clean your screen. So no lint, you don't have lint. And I also clean the mid frame with all the alcohol already. I can see the dust on the screen already, the LCD. So I get my bubble wrap. Gonna put your digitizer in first before you put the LCD. Reverse order. Again, you want to sit your glass on top of your aluminum iPad frame. So once you go in, make sure that line, the white line is right there. And then you just push down the tab to lock it. Trying to show you guys at the same time, so it's kind of hard. So align those cables. Should hear a click. There you go. Okay. So I use my wire tape to level up so it doesn't sit down and bend that flex cable. So now you're getting ready for the LCD. All right. Make sure you cover the aluminum part so you don't scratch your LCD. I gotta shift it so I can film. And watch out your flex cable right there as well. Tilt it, tilt it. Okay, so make sure all the holes are matching for the screws. Now you're gonna put those 3 screws that cover the metal shield. Make sure it's the smallest size. Don't over tighten it yet. Make sure you put all 3 screws in first, or screw in. So this small screw is very tricky. I gotta change different one because that one's demagnetized. So this one's good. Oh! There you go. Now you could unplug the battery. Plug back the battery and screw it in. Now I can flip back the screen. If I could move the camera out of the way. Okay. So now you can screw back the screen. Alright, and all you do is take this one out, the protector and the double-sided tape, and just snap it back on. Oh wait, there's a lint. I need to blow it out or clean it with my microfiber cloth. Give it a little wipe. What I'm trying to do is take out all the double-sided tape on the screen. I'm gonna fold it this way and then take it out. And make sure all the wires are in. You might have to give it a little heat. I'll put the book on top of it. Oh, the thing blowing away. Let's move on to the other station here. So let's turn it on, test it out again. All right, so everything tests out and works fine. All the touch, since the iPad is locked, home button. Okay, well, since the iPad is locked, so I cannot test out any other function further. So normally you want to test out the touch and make sure everything works, but I believe everything is working fine. Anyway, please be sure to like this video and then give a thumbs up. And subscribe to the channel if you haven't do so yet, and turn on that bell for notification. All right. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Please share this with your friend and family on social media, and drop any other comment on below. Peace out, guys.